Hello everyone and welcome to the video. Now what I told you, gave me time, and here comes the new videos. Well, time it's recording, this is coming out next week. But the thing is, next week is this week. So, woohoo! As time grows, there will be a whole lot of new content. Now, there is 4 cats in this room, so don't mind the background stuff here. They've already... there we go. I think it looks better. Oh, so if you see a few interruptions or hear noises or the brrs, the meows, it is them. Yeah, I hope it doesn't make me lose track because, I know it's a tank top, but I don't really care. I feel more comfy in my tank top. Ow. So 6 years ago, there was a YouTuber who kick-started my career. Now, here's the thing. That channel is no longer up, but the point being is if it wasn't for this account, who knows where my YouTube journey would have went. Would have led to me deleting all these channels I had? Or would I have had to get to success the hard way, at that time frame until now? Because it took me until now to get that hard work and grinding to get that subscribers, But before we get into that, I just want to tell you, this is a new series coming to the channel, hopefully. Depends how you guys like this episode and probably a few other episodes I do in the future. Just talking about YouTube channels. Maybe channels YouTube recommended to me, channels I want to talk about. Who knows? And just to note, none of these videos will ever send hate or anything like that. I never want to send hate. I just want to give my opinion, have a good time, and just bring the entertainment love. There's a couple of channels that are in there. Probably get to like 10 or 15 minutes to 15 of their videos, and if I find that there's probably something interesting to talk about the channel, I will. Maybe to recommend it, maybe to just tell you, who knows. But let's get right to it. The channel in question is called The McBloke Show. Now, 6 years ago, they had a completely different name. They were called The McKees. It was either The McKees, The McKee Brothers, McKee Show. One of their comments said that it used to be called The McKees, so I'm gonna go with that judgment, but that'll probably vary between all three of them. Now, there's something the old channel had the new channel doesn't have. You know how the new channel there's the 3D faces, kind of Sims kind of faces? Yeah. Found this banner on one of the channels in their Shoutout thing, and there you go. That's what their user picture used to be, all that around, and even one of Jason's videos shows that it's nothing important, but I kind of prefer the 2D faces, but the 3D faces can be a little bit more interactive. Now, how did they help my YouTube journey? We know how the channels end, as said previously minutes ago, but they did something else to help me out. Even if they didn't directly help me out with this, it's something I learned later on down the road that I'm definitely going to tell you later on in this video. Now, as you know, technically my first channel was Ping Ping, I guess, but it's now called You Mum, and then the other one is Mini Apadaka, but the first proper one I made was Nilson 2013, and here's the only 2 screenshots left from it. As you can see, the first one that says 134, and those really dead pixels of it looks like it. That came after the Shoutout. The other one, yeah, I have nothing to explain for that one, but yeah, I could have a lot more screenshots from that channel, but Adam S., the guy who originally made a Shoutout that has both of the screenshots, yeah, I can no longer find that Shoutout video. Hopefully Adam didn't pull a me. I started the Nilson 2013 channel, specifically I believe on August 12th, 2015. I could be wrong. It was between 7th and 12th. I just remember the Fantastic Four movie coming out around that time, so that's my only memory there. But yeah, it was around October or November on one of my videos that came on and commented saying that I could win a Shoutout. And well, what are the requirements? The requirements are just liking and commenting on every single video. Haha. Now, this is a 12-year-old me getting the biggest opportunity for the big bucks. What do you think I did? Well, I certainly didn't do the supporting, I just more of spammed. The comment basically said I liked and commented on this video for like the 100 and 200 videos they had, which is a lot. It probably wasn't that much, probably wasn't 200. Probably around 100 or 150, but still, it was a lot. But credit to Jason and Ian for actually putting up with my shenanigans. In fact, they really enjoyed the comments a lot. I seen the little laughing face, the X and the D. they were all for it. They all were doing the giggles. And hell, they even did it to a couple of my videos. And as you would imagine, because I completed the Dong Diddly Challenge, me and some other person won the shout out. And here's something I didn't understand at the time. It was pre-recorded content. So I thought as soon as I won the shout out, the next video, they would, put my link down there and the other person's link. Still don't know who they are, but I would thought that. So for the longest time I kept on waiting, thinking they're not going to give me my shout out. They lied to me. Oh no, but of course they didn't. Come on. I understand it now. I completely understand the pre-recorded stuff, and I'm definitely getting myself back in the swing of things with that. But then, the day came. My shout-out came. Now, it was not on video saying, like, hey, shout-out winner this. No, I believe it was in the description, but I could be wrong, because, trust me, around this time, I didn't care for their content. I just wanted the shout-out. Now, this is 12-year-old me. Times have changed in 6 years, but... yeah, the link was in the description, and, well, my channel grew. I was around the 30 to 40s range around this time, specifically probably 34, and I knew it grew into the 60s and 80s range, and that's where it led to my big video of me gaining 100 subscribers when I went on a live stream, asked, hey, I'm at 87, help me get 100, and I woke up and it was 100 on the dot. If not, I believe it was the other way around, and it was after I got 100 subscribers. I'm trying to remember. All I know is I got somewhere in the 60s from one of the numbers, okay? And here's the thing. Regardless of what number I gained, I absolutely appreciate what they did for me 6 years ago. I did back then, but it was for a different reason. Now I appreciate them now for... what am I trying to say? I appreciate what they did for me 6 years ago so much. So after I got the shout out, if you haven't already guessed, yes, I pretty much dipped from the channel. Completely vanished. I pretty much Keith Lead the whole entire damn thing. But here's the reason around that time. I didn't understand their humor. The only thing I knew from the videos, it was just chaoticness, screaming, yelling, and I didn't understand a single thing. And 6 years later, it's still the same thing. But the thing is, we're on the same boats now, buddies. Now, we're going to get to the lesson here soon, sonny boy. Just sit down and be patient for once. Let's talk about a rumor that came around 2016 of the McKees. It was heard from people that they scammed people and lied to them and, the bad stuff. And for whatever reason, my little noggin forgot the shout out they gave to me, and I went to them and pretty much for no reason at all, without even hearing their side of the story, called them out, and I guess called them liars and all that. I don't really remember what I put in the text, trying to remember, but all I know is that I pretty much showed that I did not like them. And trust me, the McKees said exactly what I said. They just told me, what the gist of the situation was. They gave me the shout out, and they said some other stuff. Now, obviously, credit to them for not going like, what the fuck, like what? No, they were civil with it. I was not. I definitely apologize for that now. And sometime in 2016, their whole entire channel wiped. It actually got taken down, and it's taken them, I think, 5 or 4 years to get it back up, which is crazy. Now, either all the videos are deleted or all the videos are privated. You pick or choose. I've seen him say both in reply sections. And around this time, before or after the McKees were gone, I yet again got the same comment. Now, it wasn't directly from this YouTuber. It was probably a friend or, I don't know, his alternate account saying that I can yet again win another shout out. Just go to this channel. And as you would imagine, I pulled the same BS again. And as you would imagine, this person was not going to deal with that. They basically said, yeah, that's not how that works around here. And of course, the 12-year-old me was like, or 13-year-old, 12 or 13, whatever. I said, but you said if I blah, 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 I get the shout out to win. And well, and I remember them saying something about spamming not to get it and to actually earn it. And it was something about content, respecting. It was something around that range, and I didn't understand it around that time, but trust me, it took me a long time to really understand what that meant. And it was after that I learned the ways of the shout out force. Now, I haven't done anything like that ever since then. Since 2016, I have never ever done that again. I have learned that lesson, and thank God I did. But there's one thing I did in the 2017-2018 time with one of my accounts that is the second most subscribed channel I ever had, 375. So I went to sub for sub streams and it was around this time where YouTube Mobile actually lets you go to other people's channels, and I did a few sub for subs to get my account up. Yeah, I did the dirty. I did the bad. I will take my 30-day YouTube suspension now. So let's skip to 2020. It's 4 years later, and I still don't feel bad for what I did around that time. I won't say that, you know, I felt glad what I did. It was just more of, it was kind of a thought that was there, but it's, you know, nothing that's high topic. And even if I wanted to, you know, go polish for what I did and hopefully they remembered me, their channel was still gone. So there was nothing I could do there. But since somewhere in 2020, I started moving into editing and pre-recording content, which will soon happen, just you wait. I started to realize the hard work they actually put into their content. And that's when I realized how much of I was 12, but how much of a dick I was back in 2015. And if you could say, I guess I took advantage of the opportunity. And obviously, for this shout out, you're 12 years old, want to make the big bucks, you know, anybody would take it. I mean, come on. But I really realized that that was just not the way. And I got, like I said, praise to Jason and Ian for not getting pissed at it. Now, obviously, I have a lot of remorse. I mean, remorse, that's like I killed their family. I guess I just felt really bad. But the problem is, their account is still down. So I cannot rewrite one of my biggest YouTube mistakes. I can never do it because the channel is gone. And if they have a channel back up again, good luck finding it because it's probably slowly going up the ranks or it's not up. But then I found it. Now, this is somewhere in November to January time, most likely January, I don't remember. But I was on my mom's phone to make sure all of her accounts are subscribed to my account, because, a couple, you know, another subscribers wouldn't hurt for 100. Don't blame me. Family counts. And, well, I seen the subscriptions of one of her accounts, and recognized a couple channels in there. I'm thinking, I guess this was one of the accounts that were connected to Nielsen 2013. Or maybe your email or somewhere it was connected, I don't know. So then I scrolled and, well, I found it. Now, I don't remember if they changed the name around this time. It was either still the McKees or it transitioned to the McBlokes. But yeah, guess what? The problem was still no content. So I went my way to just ultimate deletion. And it was around April time. I checked again. Guess what? And the first thing I did when I seen that, I immediately commented, you know, being very happy to see them back. And obviously I asked them if they remembered me to continue this beautiful Disney princess story. They did. You don't know how much joy it brought to me to know that they actually still remember me. They could be lying, saying like, yeah, obviously remember you. Who the hell's this guy? All I know is that I can finally give my respect to the McKees or the McBlokes. Give them the respect they deserve. They helped me out 6 years ago. Now it's time for me to help them out. And it's been about 3 to 4 weeks now, and well, it's been absolutely great. I received the most highest amount of hearts from them. I have about around this time, I guess I'd have almost 60 comments on the account. And 1 month from now, because yes, they still did the pre-recorded stuff, meaning they never changed the ways. Good to know. I'm going to have so many videos that it's going to have my comment for a comment of the day. How many of them? I don't know. Season 2 is going to be Nielsen era. Just you watch. And I just know for sure I'm definitely getting that shout out in Season 2. And here's the thing. The thing I know from this time around is it's not about the shout out. It's never about the shout out. Like I said, I just want to support their content. And I get the content isn't for everyone. It's very chaotic. It's very loudy. But I think you'll enjoy it. And with speaking on that shout out, I have been informed that sooner or later I will be informed on when my shout out is coming, because they pre-recorded the stuff. It won't come until a month or 2 from now. And all I got to say is I'm not going to become the first person on the McBloke channel to have 2 shout outs. Let me down below, Jason and Ian. But to close off this video, I just want to give a big thanks to Jason and Ian for the help and the support they gave me back in 2015-2016 time. And even if they don't realize it, they got me motivated again to start pre-recording content. Because of them, I got myself back into the swing of things, turning things around, and having multiple ideas to start series again. And like I said, I just want to thank them for that. And I'm going to say this again, I say you should go check out the McBlokes. Like I said, you may not find, you know, the yelling, the chaoticness, the different type of humor to be humorous, or you may be annoyed. Who knows what you may. For me, it's that uniqueness they have. Because these other YouTubers who scream and all that, they don't really have a personality besides the screaming. Trust me, Jason and Ian have personalities, guys. Come on. They're not just the typical, like, they have a personality. Plus, it's something different. Because, you know, the YouTubers now, they, you know, when they do the playthroughs, it's the usual thing, you know, with the Among Us and the other games like Fallout 4 and all that. I don't really watch anybody's Fallout 4 series, but the point I'm trying to make here is, when it comes to other gameplays, it's the kind of the same old stuff, which, you know, different styles, you know, different taste, and no problem there. No one should change their content, because, I said so. But what I'm trying to say is, I think you will like the uniqueness they bring to the table, and it's something new. And that is the one thing I wish would come out of YouTube. It's very clear they put a lot of work into the video. Like I said, you may find a lot of enjoyment into it, because seriously, every video is something different. You don't know what you're getting into with these videos. Just look at the thumbnails. You tell me. Yeah, there's one more thing I gotta say is, holy crap, the amount of people who ask for a shout out on this channel. Like, every video, it is shout out, shout out, shout out. And I don't mean this is different people. Some of these are coming from the same people who have been told the same thing, and yet they're like, I'm doing the comedy thing. What? I don't know. It's weird. Trust me, it gets old fast. Like, I swear, it's like the same person, and they're always putting the same comment saying, like, do this, all that, blah, blah, blah. They're like, okay, next video. I want it now. What the heck? Anyways, peace out.